Take our lead, let's help you make your mark. Our goal is your satisfaction. Let us show you the way.
To prove this, just keep records of household bills, mortgage payments, property taxes, food and other necessary expenses you pay for. Second, you will need to show that your dependent lived with you for the entire year. School or medical records are a great way to do this.
Make your mark, take our lead.
The standard deduction for the head of household is $18,350 for your 2020 taxes. The standard deduction for the head of household will be $18,650. Standard deductions are higher for those over 65 or are blind, or both.
Make your mark, take our lead.
One question that gets asked often is, can there be more than one hoe at an address? And the answer is possibly. There can only be one hoe per household since this requirement is that you paid 51% of the total household expenses. But there could potentially be more than one household per home.
Make your mark, take our lead.
You do not have to own a home to file as head of household. You only need to pay more than half the cost of maintaining your home, even if a rented apartment. To file as head of household, the IRS requires that you have a qualifying child or relative, as defined by the IRS, who also lives with you.
Make your mark, take our lead.
The head of household status can lead to a lower taxable income and greater potential refund than the single filing status, but to qualify, you must meet certain criteria. To file as head of household, you must be considered unmarried for the tax year, and you must have a qualifying child or dependent.
Take our lead.
The dependent's birth certificate, and if needed, the birth and marriage certificates of any individuals, including yourself, that prove the dependent is related to you. For an adopted dependent, send an adoption decree or proof the child was lawfully placed with you or someone related to you for legal adoption.
Take our lead.
Head of household is a filing status for single or unmarried taxpayers who have maintained a home for a qualifying person, such as a child or relative. This filing status provides a larger standard deduction and more generous tax rates for calculating federal income tax than the single filing status.
Make your mark, take our lead.
Head of household rules dictate that you can file as head of household even if you don't claim your child as a dependent on your return. You have to qualify for head of household status. There is only one arrangement where more than one taxpayer can claim child-related benefits for the same child.
Take our lead.
Understanding head of household hoe is a filing status available to taxpayers who meet certain qualifying thresholds. They must file separate individual tax returns, be considered unmarried, and be entitled to an exemption for a qualifying person, such as a child or parent.
Let's help you make your mark.
he or she lived with you more than half the year, and you can claim him or her as a dependent, and as one of the following: son, daughter, stepchild, foster child, or a descendant of any of them, your brother, sister, half-brother, half-sister, or a son or daughter of any of them, an ancestor or sibling of your father.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification.